No, I've been up for a little bit.
When I was a kid, my dad used to wear a cloth diaper on his head in the mornings. I should
Like,
ask him about that.
was it like thin or thick or
Just like a
fluffy?
regular baby's cloth diaper, he would put it on his head. I think he did it to hold his hair in place. I think it was like part of his hairstyling. You know what I mean?
Like a do rag?
Yeah, exactly like a do rag.
Huh.
Exactly like a do rag. It would be this white cloth diaper, and I'd see him wearing it in the morning, and then he would take it off. I mean, like pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he didn't go out with it. But what made me think of it just now is I came on the show and I was looking at my hair. I just washed it, and I'm like, God, what a fucking shit show. So I put this on to kind of pull it back. And then when I take it off, at least the rest of that'll kind of keep it in place. And then when I take it off the rest of the day, it'll hopefully stay out of my face.
Resets it for the day.
I think, I don't know.
Seems legit.
Corey, thank you. I should make a list right now. I should make a list of the people like who's been. I saw. So Jason got paid. Fee got paid. I'll make another list over here. Colton and Dallin have not got paid. How cool! There's a show. I get to do two things at once. You guys get to see me work in the morning. Oh, can we use this, but also see the sponsors?
Yeah, I was trying to get back to it. Hold on.
I think you can just edit our shape, right? Can't you just like hit edit and then it pulls us up a little bit? Okay. Who else needs money? Taylor hasn't been paid. And then there's this other list of people that have Lindsay Lane hasn't been paid. Lindsay Lane. I haven't heard from her yet. She needs to get my maybe she feels so bad she doesn't want to get her $1,000.
You think so?
No. I just wishful thinking. Okay. All right. That's kind of easy. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I'm forgetting. John's wife sold fucking 70 little Colton piggies or some shit.
70?
I think so.
Holy shit.
I think I saw on her Instagram 68, so I just rounded it up. Sean, what's up, dude? For the record, we don't fucking kiss the Blarney Stone. It's only you Americans that fall into that trap.
Oh.
I heard your chicks don't give head either. Is that true?
Wow.
Slater, good morning. It's weird to say good morning to someone with a fake name, right? It's like no?
Like you're talking to your imaginary friends kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of. Kenneth, what's up, dude? Oh, shit. Kenneth, I need to send you a Slack box. Kenneth, if it's easy for you, would you text me again so it pushes your text like up to the top of the fucking... How many texts do I have? Oh, it's not that bad. This morning, I have 252 texts. That's not bad.
That's it?
Yeah.
Do you feel lonely when it's under 300?
Yeah, I feel like a loser. Look at there. Look, how about this? Fake Sevon. Like, do I say good morning to fake Sevon? Or is that weird?
No, that's cool. Good morning, fake Sevon.
Here for a short time before I'm beaching at morning, my sweetie. Sweetest Sevy. Yeah, I think I'm going to the beach today too. I'm after the show. I'm thinking about doing on some app out there. I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna say Sugar Wad, but I don't think it's Sugar Wad. On some app somewhere, I have videos of my kids doing 50 workouts, and for like $35, you can buy the 50 workouts and then a description of them, and then a little write up. I forget what the app is.
I thought it was Sugar Wad.
That's a real. What a weird name for an app. But
yeah, it's Sugar Wad.
So I'm thinking about. I'm going to do another 50. I did this workout with my kid yesterday. I put him through this workout. And the first time I did it, like I tried to like not use any equipment, but I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, okay, there it is. I'm gonna just make 50 because it's just so fun making them. And yesterday I put my 2 of my kids went to a tennis tournament, and I put one of my other kids through this workout, and I'm like, people should see this shit. What I do with my kids. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like film their workouts every day for the next 50 days. It sucks. That's the easy part. Plugging it all into this app was tedious.
Really?
Oh my god.
Because you got to do every single like movement and all the rep counts and all that shit.
No, well, no, it's just you have to just type.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then you have to click over to another box and type again and click over into an. It's like it feels like secretarial work.
that makes sense.
Anyway, I did this really cool workout with my kid yesterday. I mean, I didn't do it. He did it. I made it for him. But all the workouts require some. When I made those 50, I tried to do them without equipment.
Mm.
And this time I'm just gonna be like, fuck it. I'm just gonna make 50 workouts. Hey, look, this is the kind of shit I do with my kids if you want to see it. I'll probably put it for free on YouTube also. Audrey, can I? Audrey sent me a weird DM yesterday. I usually don't talk about DMs without asking people. Sorry, Audrey, in advance. Wait, I have to read you what she said. What did she say? What's your Instagram? Odd? Is it Odd?
She said, "Ha ha ha, show it. It's fine."
She said, "Look at you repairing bridges," because I reposted something Brian Friend posted. You guys, there's no bridge. I mean, there's no take 2. There's no broken bridge. There's no. It's not like it's really not what you think. I don't know where you guys get your information, but there's nothing to be repaired. I think you guys have a misunderstanding on what happened. So, I guess that's it. Oh, Eric Weiss, it's Sugar What? Good morning, Dan. I say that painfully to you. Slater's not fake, so good morning. Yeah, good morning to you too. The paying the money out part, anything that's left over from this weekend is like just stresses me out.
Oh, like the thing, like on the to-do list, the last few
Yeah,
to-do list things.
yeah, just any yeah. Like I just want it to go away now.
Right.
Like sending invoices. Like I think we have to send an invoice to Born Primitive. So I'm sure Sousa will do that.
You have to send out all the gift cards.
Pay people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope no one really wants to collect that stuff, or I hope they bug you, Caleb.
Yeah, sure.
Caleb has access to the Sub on Podcast Instagram account. Go debug him over there.
Give me 2 to 3 business days to respond, and I'll get around to it.
The 2 to 3 business, because he's so busy working at the Shadican.
I wish I was working at the Shadican right now.
Monday through Friday. On Saturday and Sunday, he takes the day off at the Shadican.
It's the day of rest. It's the Lord's day.
You can just email gift cards now. Super easy. I know it's not actually the work of doing it. It's just it being on my mind. I don't want to think about it. I think I'm going to the beach today too. I'm going to finish here. Then I'm hopefully going to go in the backyard. Hopefully there's not too much more. The sun's out. I can see out the window. And hopefully there's not too much moisture on the get grass. Can you weed whack when the grass is moist with morning dew on it?
Yeah, you can. It just kind of like gets stuck everywhere.
Oh, it does get stuck more. I noticed that. Okay. And I like it though when the weed whacker starts steaming. You know what I mean? Because of the moist grass.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I thought you meant like overheating, steaming.
Okay. That is right. I did notice that when the grass was moist, it was getting stuck more.
Yeah, sometimes it'll get like clog up the weed eater or the mower if you mow it when it's wet. That's kind of why you want to do it before it rains. But if it's just morning dew, it's probably okay.
Yeah, just some morning dew. You didn't watch the fights last night, did you?
No, I didn't get a chance to. Were they good?
I couldn't have been more wrong about Ryan Garcia.
Really?
I mean, he's weird, dude. Something's definitely up with him.
Is he in his villain era?
Yeah, maybe. Did you ever have any friends and they did too much acid and like they can't close the doors they opened? Like they're just really weird. And their
No.
eyes got all big all of a sudden.
Okay.
And they have no they think that they are their thoughts and they're just spewing off everything they're saying. And they have no like he just feels like he has no fucking inner peace.
Okay.
Yeah, at one point,
Yeah.
the post fight interview was just absolutely bizarre. At one point, he argued that he had ADHD. The whole thing is weird.
He argued he had ADHD. I think he's
Yeah,
on coke.
yeah, it does seem like that, or maybe that's Adderall. I've never done Adderall, but maybe it's Adderall.
I don't think Adderall makes you that manic. It's a different. I know people who are on Adderall like every day, and it's not like you don't get crazy. You don't have that urge to just lash out at every thought you have. It's not. Doesn't really do that.
I was chatting with Dave about it, and Dave just said it's just the Mike Tyson phenomenon. Remember when Mike Tyson would be on stage, and be like, "Oh, fuck your mother."
Oh.
That he's just, yeah, and kind of like what you said, he's in the villain stage. Like basically, someone said that he got $60 million for this fight, and Dave's like, dude, just imagine being 25 and getting 60 million for the fight. And then I was just like, wow.
Good point. Just to show up to fight, you get 60 million. Fuck it.
I think he was going to get 30 million if he showed up and 60 if he won.
Even then, that's absurd.
Crazy. Sevon, what do you think of the return of Trish?
I think it's a farce.
Tell me, you answer that question. I don't even know how to answer that.
I don't think it's real. I'm pretty sure the profile picture is not the same as what it was before. And they created another Instagram account.
Oh, can I see that?
Yeah. And it's just not the same it's not the same vibe. They talk too much. They say too many things.
Is Trish and Braylon Tender the same person?
I thought maybe they were.
Ryan Sanson, people who don't need Adderall and take Adderall. People who don't need Adderall. Oh shit! Listen, Ryan, I saw this story yesterday where there's a chick in the Netherlands. I guess they've euthanized 40 people. They've euthanized 40 retards in the last 10 years. Can you imagine euthanizing someone because they're retarded? What the fuck is wrong with people? Hey, those are the same people who are upset about the use of the word retard. Do you know that? The same people who are proponents for euthanizing retards are upset at the use of the word retard. What the fuck is wrong with you people? There's a 28-year-old girl who has autism, and they told her it's incurable, and so now she wants to kill herself. I was reading an interview. Trish the Dish, 2024,
season 2.
Oh. Here's my favorite pre-workout. Take one of these concentrates, add 3 something packs, and dump it all in a Tupperware global pitcher. Easy, convenient, and delicious. What's your favorite pre-workout drink? I remember making those as a kid.
A little bit over 2.5 years.
I know that guy in the middle, but I can't place him.
4,000.
Oh, wow. So that's a big jump. Cool.
Yeah, it was good.
So here we are on a Friday night in Denver, Colorado, and it is currently just after 10 o'clock. We just finished a workout, 10 o'clock p.m. that is. And we just
pause on that. That guy, and there's this girl that I talk about sometimes, guys, and I tell you about how I remember seeing her all the way back in 2009. I see her on teams sometimes. That was her coach back then. He owns some affiliate in Denver. That must be in Denver somewhere.
Yeah.
Look at the way that guy's facing Boz. I don't really like his posture right there.
Looks like he wants to fight him.
Yeah, totally.
They both look like they want to fight him.
I remember we were at some sort of sectional or something, and the workout had 50 pull-ups in it, and one of his athletes did onesies and won it. It was pretty impressive with onesies.
Onesies pull-ups?
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, we had that shit when I was a kid too. Ryan Sansom, people who don't need Adderall and take Adderall definitely are manic. I know because that's me. Addicted to that shit for years. Yeah, I know people like who were taking the bar exam and like had to have that shit to study. No, wow, look at this. Did something read. Did you see Jocko's thorough response to all the gossip and rumors people have been spreading? No. I'd like to see that. People are sending me so much shit on Jocko. Wow. And I was reading the comments. Man, there's a lot of people out there who hate him.
About being on steroids? Or no, that was 2 years ago.
No, basically the talk, you know that guy Chris Kyle?
Yep.
So the story is that guy was just killing people, murdering people. And that
Sure.
basically his spotters were out there. And every time they went and took a piss, he killed 3 people. And
Jesus.
so in that he worked under Jocko is the story, and that Jocko was telling him, hey, we just need body count. And that dude knew, Chris Kyle, that he wanted to set the world record for most sniper kills.
Mm.
And so that was the deal with that. And then the deal with Jocko was that I think he led SEAL Team 4, but that basically there's stories that he would send guys out to get like on Heineken runs, and people got killed doing beer runs, and that he was sending guys on day missions when they should have been night missions, and that he wasn't going out with his troops, and that basically he was just not a good leader. And now he's become like the leadership guy. That's all the buzz right now. Yeah, war crimes.
I think that kind of ebbs and flows with him normally. Like when he
The
first
leadership stuff.
No, like people shitting on Jocko.
Jake Chapman, people hate success. Yeah, it could be that too.
Yeah, when I first heard about him, it was like 2015, 2014.
Yeah.
And he was like becoming a really big deal. Everybody was listening to their podcast. Like everybody in our dorm was listening to his podcast and everything.
He invented the pop seal. Is David?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And then people started shitting on him a couple years later, and then it like went away. And now here we're back at the second cycle of people shitting on him again.
You think
same thing?
I mean, obviously people wouldn't be shitting on him. Well, we wouldn't hear people shitting on him if he wasn't successful.
Yeah, of course.
So that's one thing. Whether it's because he's successful, I don't know, but we sure as hell wouldn't hear about it if it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Oh, Jocko podcast 434 covers everything. Wow, I'm surprised he faced that head on.
I don't know if
Suge Knight was on Patrick Bet David. Is that true? I thought Suge Knight was in jail.
It's titled War Crimes, Murder, and Leadership. Wow.
Hey, I don't think the Pentagon ended night missions. I don't think that's true.
They did for a little while.
They did?
Yeah, for a little while during GWAT, Global War on Terror, they wouldn't let anybody go out at night because I can't remember the exact reasoning, but it was something like, well, it was unfair to the enemy or something like that. It's like, well, you don't. It was so retarded.
For those of you who don't know, that's the whole thing about the SEALs. That's like one of their things. They got these crazy night vision goggles, and then they can go out at night and they can see in the dark and other dudes can't. That's like if you talk to a SEAL and ask them about it, they'll tell you all sorts of crazy shit about seeing in the night. You can just walk right up next to someone. They won't even see you're there. I don't think this is true either. Extra sloppy. Night missions were a waste of time. I don't think that was true at all.
Definitely not.
I think
we got Bin Laden.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite of that. Kenneth DeLapp, night missions are still a thing. Oh yeah, Kenneth DeLapp, special forces only operate at night. Yeah, that's my understanding. I never deployed with the SEALs. It's hard for me to say that. Night missions with foreign forces who do not have night vision make night missions impossible. I had these
True.
pair of night vision goggles.
You did.
Yeah, like this $10,000 pair.
Wow.
It could use two different ways of seeing at night. Someone gave them to me. And they came in the box and they said that it was illegal to send these out of the country.
Yeah.
They were fucking crazy, dude. You put on this helmet and then you pulled the goggles down.
Yeah. They're sick, huh?
It was nuts.
You can see everything. Like, it's really clear.
Yeah. It was nuts. I don't have them anymore. I used them to pay my mortgage one month when I lost my job.
Damn, really? That's sad.
Dave's incriminating himself and Dave right now. You're fucking retarded.
I think he knows more people than Dave who would give him night vision goggles.
Yeah, Dave would never give me a pair of $10,000 night vision goggles. Did you bang Haley in the dark with them on? No, but if you would have said that and I still had them, I would have.
Dude, that's a genius idea.
Yeah, I know, right?
Somebody give me some night vision goggles.
Well, that would be fucking fun.
That would be amazing.
Sold them on Facebook. No.
You can. People sell them on there, and they're just shitty ones.
Yeah,
Nobody
these
has
were
the
not.
good ones.
These were not shitty. There were two different ways you could see at night. One of them shot out a red light, but one of them you didn't need to do that.
And like an IR strobe, infrared.
No, there was a green and a red, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And basically, in one of the modes, there's no way anyone could spot you. And it was just unbelievable what you could see in pitch black. It could just get light from anywhere.
It's crazy, right?
It was so clear. It was so clear. It wasn't like Atari.
Yeah.
It
Do
was
you get like
so clear.
There's like a little fuzz, but it's not enough to.
I don't know, dude. It was so clear. It was like perfect. Night emissions.
That's dope.
I want to show you this. I was at the beach the other day. You know this term catfish?
Yes.
We bring that up. What that definition is. I'll read it first for people who don't know what catfish is. Remember I told you about that dad my kid was crying at the pool and I went over to go talk to him and the dad put his hand on my shoulder and shook his head no. Did I tell you that story?
No, what the hell?
Like basically like he was in swim lessons and my kid started crying. He had to swim a lap. It was like his first day and he grabbed the side and was crying. And I went over there and he said no. And then like I realized, yeah, you're right. This swim instructor's had 10,000 crying kids, right? So I just went back down and sat down. Now my kid loves swimming. It's like 2 weeks later. Catfish, a fake or stolen online identity created or used for the purpose of being deceptive in relationships.
Trish.
Oh, and here it is. Turns out the girl I thought I met online was just a catfish of a fat old man. So pedophiles like are catfish. They're like they can often be catfish.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. What? So I was with this guy the other day. The guy put his hand, this other dad again, and we were out in front of a burrito place and at the beach, and we were getting our kids burritos, and there were these two boys talking, and they were 12 years old at the oldest, and they were sitting on their bikes, electric bikes, of course. And they were both looking at one boy's phone, and I heard the other boy go, "Hey, how do you know she's real? You're probably being catfished." And the other boy's like, "Dude, she likes me."
Ooh.
And I'm like, just fucking clean cut, beautiful 12-year-old boys. You know what I mean? Like handsome as fuck, perfect hair, little Justin Biebers.
Yeah.
Looking at cell phones. I'm just like, with their fucking really cool, trendy helmets on, their fucking $2,800 electric fucking bikes with the fat tires. It made my heart cry a little bit. I wanted to like figure out who their parents were and be like, dude, your kid's 12 and he knows the term catfish, maybe 11.
The kid's fucked.
I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. So I told that dad, I was like, dude, those boys are talking about being catfish. He hadn't heard the term. I was kind of proud. I was like, well, here, look, I'm teaching you something now, bitch.
some new research today. It made me feel kind of sick. So let's talk about it. This was a study by Ofcom on children in the UK, but we can assume similar results in the US. So here's what was found. A quarter of 5 to 7-year-olds now own their own smartphone.
No way. No way.
A quarter? Fuck, that's a lot of kids.
No way, dude. How are you even giving your 5-year-old a Nintendo Switch? No way.
Yikes. That's so bad.
Kenneth DeLapp, she's wearing a t-shirt, Controlled Ops.
T-Swift t-shirt.
Interesting. Sevi, Jake Chapman, Sevi, our 16-year-old Belinda did quarterfinals 2 in 16 minutes. She's 42nd in the world individual so far. She was crying during the workout. Absolute savage. God, don't you love it when your kids cry during the workout?
Holy shit.
My kid almost cried twice yesterday in the workout I put him through. Wasn't even that hard. I mean, I couldn't do it, but.
Oh my God. It's not even that hard. Fuck.
He's a 50-pound kid. I had a 6-pound weight vest on him, 2 3-pound wrist weights, and made him hold a 6-pound D-ball. So he's holding 18 pounds of shit on him while he's doing a footwork workout. Hey, dude, that's awesome. Congrats, Jake. You should be proud, dude.
Yeah, that's dope.
Red, doesn't being so close with Glassman and all that entailed give you any pause about hopping on rumor mills? What's the positive outcome of fueling Jocko Kyle, a dead guy gossip? First of all, I don't know what Greg has anything to do with this. And second of all, there's a fucking movie about fucking Chris Kyle, a Hollywood movie. And Jocko has a fucking podcast all about it. And I was contextualizing it in relationship to the podcast. I didn't fucking, well, first of all, no, I don't care. And second of all, Jocko is the one who fucking is hopped on the gossip rumor mill by addressing it. Douche canoe. Okay. And who cares about Jocko when 25% of 5 to 7-year-olds have cell phones? I don't believe that. Do you believe that? I'm going to call bullshit on that.
Shit, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of kids that age with cell phones.
No, 32%.
I don't even understand this. I don't even really understand what you're saying. How about aren't you concerned about thinking that it's bad to be on the gossip rumor mill and then bringing it up again in the comments?
And of 5 to 7-year-olds now use social media completely unsupervised.
So 25% of them have phones, but 32% of them use social media unsupervised. First of all, I don't even know what that means, unsupervised. How about just at all?
Yeah.
What would your kid need on social media?
There's nothing there for them. There's nothing there for anybody, honestly. But yeah, definitely don't need to be using that as a kid.
No, they're mostly on WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, and Discord. Okay, so the age limit for social media is 13, and that is too young. It should be 16 or 18.
18.
If you follow me, you know why it's unsafe. There are predators, self-harm content, child sexual abusers, bullying, drug access, deadly challenges. But we need to reflect on this fact. Every year early.
I wonder if this lady's life is just fucked because she's so steeped in this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. She's probably just wildly neurotic about everything.
Man.
It's insane.
Jeremy World, I fought to not let my 11-year-old daughter get a cell phone for Christmas. I lost the battle, so I'm definitely fighting an uphill battle. It is what it is. Man.
That sucks.
Probably fighting with the mom, right?
For sure. Well, I need to know where she is. Damn, that's tough.
What's that painting behind her? Some weird sex thing. I don't know. I see it. It's a
Just like two
Mom.
kids playing on the ground.
oh, I thought it was just like a mom and a daughter. Yeah, you're crazy if you give your kids a cell phone. You're not you, Jeremy. You probably have some sort of circumstance where I'm assuming you didn't give it to her. I'm assuming when you say you lost the battle, you didn't lose it with her, because then if you did, that would be idiocy.
Earlier, a child gets a smartphone, there is a significant increase in mental health issues. So the younger you hand your child a
You think?
smartphone, the more you're going to see your child suffer with issues like anxiety, depression, self-harm, and even suicidal ideation.
God, I would be, if any of my kids had that, I would be so sad if my kids had any of that shit.
Any
Oh, here we
suicidal
go.
ideation, so you mean?
Just any depression, anything. Like I would just be like, hey, go outside, lay in the grass for 10 hours a day now. There's a 6-year-old down the street from me who has his own phone and computer, even has his own YouTube channel. He's completely unhinged.
Oh yeah. Have you read that YouTube book that Hiller recommends?
No, does it talk about that? I need
Yeah,
to.
there's some examples of like really successful YouTube channels that are basically just run by the parents of a 6-year-old or a 12-year-old, quote unquote, run by.
My kids have been, there's a skateboard YouTube channel. My kids go to this professional skater on Fridays, and he has a big YouTube channel, and they're in a couple of his videos, like learning tricks. I don't even let my kids watch those videos of themselves.
Why not?
I just don't want them like to I was at the beach the other day, and this even freaked me out. I was at the beach the other day, and this lady gets out of the water, and she looks at me, and she walks over to me jacked, right? So like I know right away she's a CrossFitter. She's built like JR. Pretty lady.
Like JR.
She looked like the lesbian version of Gal Gadot.
Okay.
And she walks over to me and she goes, "Hey man, I really love your podcast. I just saw the video with Haley Adams from Australia. You're so good," or something like that. I introduced myself. We chatted it up for a second. And my kid goes, "Are you famous?" And I just hated it that he even knew that word, famous. And I'm like, no. Famous.
completely understand that every family has different circumstances. Divorced parents, or maybe your child takes long bus rides for school. You need to coordinate pickups. You want to know where they are. I get that. But there are safer options. Start the kids with a watch, like a Gizmo or a Gab watch. Then when they need.
Fuck, I hate solutions.
Just don't give them a watch. Don't give them anything.
Referring to your clip with the internet seal who doesn't know either of them, why? What's to gain? And why not address an informed source if you do care? What's to gain? What's to gain? What's to gain? What's to gain? What's to gain?
Doesn't even sound like a word anymore.
I don't know if there's anything to gain. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I just heard the story, and that guy was that guy's steeped in SEAL shit. He had that huge fun little back and forth with Sean Strickland. He was led a group of 30. He was the lead commander for 30 BlackRock guys, and he was a SEAL, and he was a Marine, and he worked with McAfee, who was a wild story. I don't know. Why not ask him? What's not to gain? I don't understand the question. What's to gain? I don't even know why I'm weed whacking in the back. Because my dad bought me a weed whacker. What's to gain? Why not address an informed source if you do care? Maybe he was an informed source. How the fuck do I know? He seems like one of those SEALs that's on the internet. I don't know. Who cares? I like you think it's mean to Jocko for me to ask about it? You think if Jocko posts something, it's mean to question it or talk about it? I don't know. Why not? What's not to gain? How about that? I don't know what you're saying. You have to tell me what you're saying. Why don't you think it's a good idea? What do you think is going to happen to me? It's going to like am I going to get a cavity or cancer? An anal polyp? I don't understand. All of my friends had phones when I was 12. I believe that's 25%. Wow.
Yeah, it's nuts. When I used to teach swim lessons, there was always like families with two kids, and one of the kids would swim and the other one would be in the waiting room or in that little like observation deck. And I would venture a guess most of the time that they were hanging out in the observation deck, they were on a phone or an iPad or watching TV. Like we had shelves of toys for them to play with, and like eventually they just went untouched because they were all just sitting in their chairs scrolling through fucking Candy Crush or whatever kids show was on their iPads.
And when these kids have cell phones, someone has to pay for the plan too, right? I sure as fuck don't want to pay for you have to pay for your kid you pay the money, you buy the cell phone, and then predators have access to your kids.
Yeah, that seemed a little fucked up, right?
Daniel Garrity, I also know a 52-year-old man. Oh, I made that up. I also know a 52-year-old with a cell phone, a computer, and a YouTube channel, completely unhinged. I don't get it. I get it. Caleb, I get it. Thank you.
You sure?
I get it.
Okay.
Sarah Cooper, speaking of unhinged, will we get a good rant today? Too many episodes without one. I don't know. I'm burnt out. I'm completely burnt out. I didn't even think that was possible. I'm burnt out from the weekend. I talk too much. What's up, dude?
Howdy, fellas.
Hey. How are you?
I'm good. How the heck?
I'm pretty excited. I'm coming down off of a high. Yesterday, I thought I was the shit. And this morning, I woke up and like, I didn't think as highly of myself. But yesterday, I was on cloud 9. Now I'm just like on cloud 8. Even though shit's good, it's just like I was just so high yesterday. Okay, now you talk. You say something. Is he talking? Uh-oh, hold on. I think it got disconnected. Hold on, Jeremy. Sorry, something happened.
I think it was breaking up as soon as he answered.
You think that's his fault? Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Or am I breaking up?
Okay, here we go. Okay.
There he is. Okay.
Everything's great. Just normally I'm a 10 and today I'm a 9. So that's 10% less than I normally am. So it's just a hard day for me.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're in recovery mode. You guys killed it.
And you want to know what else? I think this is true. I'm not sure how to explain it. It's really unlikely for me to admit something like this, but I get anxiety now when I watch fights a little bit.
Like you're nervous for the person?
I don't know what it is, but I noticed it in UFC, the last couple UFCs I watched, and then UFC 300. I was like, "Ooh, I'm kind of like getting a little too amped up here." And then last night when the main event started, I started getting anxious too. I don't know what I don't know what that is. I don't know.
It's funny because I used to be that. I used to get real anxious. I can remember way back in the day when like the Tito Ortiz Chuck Liddell fights, I'd be like ready to go. And then now I still get it. My heart will get a little elevated. I'll feel it, but like not as much. I don't know. It's just, I think it's just a man thing.
I was actually thinking like maybe I need to stop watching fights. Maybe I need to stop watching men fucking beat the fuck out of each other. Maybe it's not good for me.
Hey, I did that.
You did.
I took a break. I did. But who fought yesterday?
It was Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
Boxing.
And they've been rivals since they've been little kids. And
wow,
but they've
okay.
only fought in the amateurs, and so they fought their pro fight last night. And what's crazy is Ryan Garcia beat him, and it was supposed to be a title fight, but he came in 3 pounds overweight, and you can't win the title if you don't make weight.
Oh damn.
I don't
That
think he
sucks.
cares, though. I don't think he cares.
Or maybe he just said screw it. Was it like a hard cut? Was it one of those guys that are gigantic, like
No,
Pereira,
no,
cutting down to 185?
No, he's supposed to make weight at 140, and he came in at 143.
The dude is tiny.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What organization is that? That wasn't UFC, was it?
No, it was just boxing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ryan Garcia is the guy,
Gotcha.
and he's with Golden Boy. He looks like Oscar De La Hoya, part two, second version of Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Love it.
Hey, do you think that guy? Never mind. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
What
Were you going
guy?
to tell me about cell phones?
Yeah, I think I told you a while ago, Mom and I were divorced, and so my daughter's around the age where you could start babysitting, stuff like that. She's in school, obviously all that. So would a cell phone be nice for communication purposes? Yeah, sure. So when she starts talking about cell phones, there's versions out there that only allow access to text message or phone. And I'm like, yeah, if we're going to do a cell phone, we'll introduce her to that. Right? It's called like the block or something like that. No, she needs the full thing. She's old enough, blah, blah. And I'm thinking in my head, like, how is an 11-year-old old enough for that? Like, to be opened up to the world of the internet. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. How can you justify that? Long story short, Christmas, I lost that battle. I kept saying no. She said yes. So I said, all right, go ahead. Couple of things. You're going to pay for it. And when she's with me, it's going to be limited as much as I can. And that's another uphill battle, obviously, an 11-year-old with technology. But what I think is something like you've said before in the past, all problems must flourish, before they get better.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Is like, it's a problem I can't stop right now, but I can do my best, and I just have to let it play out while doing my part, but let it play out. And I think there will be a time. I actually just asked her. It's funny. I got the pod on, and then she's up in her room on her phone, and I'm like, hey, what do you spend most of your time on that thing? She's like, oh, I play games with my friend, and I'm like, any weird stuff? You get any messages? And he's like, no, nothing like that. I would tell you. So apparently I'm doing a good job in that realm.
I tell you,
it's tough, dude.
Listen,
Yeah,
dude,
I
have I have 3 perfect boys.
I know.
Yesterday or 2 days ago, I said, hey, does someone want to cut my back? And my boy said, yeah, we'll do it. So I take my shirt off and I lay on the ground, and they cut my back. And I pretend like I'm asleep, right? So that they'll stop talking to me. And they cut my back, they take the cups off, and I hear them tiptoe out of the room. And I hear a little snicker. So I wait a couple minutes, and I get up, and I can't find the boys. And I look out the window, out onto the 3 Plain Brothers of palatial estates in my roundabout beautiful driveway. And I look out there, and I see the front door of my 2014 Toyota 4Runner open.
Oh, damn.
And I go in there, and they have the center console open looking for gum.
Oh, damn.
So I go in there, and my kids aren't allowed in the front of my car ever. My mom was at a returning a library book one time, and she witnessed a 11-year-old girl was sent to her parents' car to get the cell phone charger. And when she went in there, she kicked the car into neutral on accident, and the car rolled over and killed her baby brother.
Holy shit. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
This is in a small town. My mom was there in the parking lot. I know, crazy, right? So I've told my kids, like, hey, you can never be in the front of the car. And I let them go out there and start the car, but I'm out there. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be out there. And so if my kid's gonna do that, dude, you sure as fuck can't trust any fucking kid with a cell phone. Something's wrong with your kid if they're not going to weird sites.
Or right.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel
Maybe
ya. I
maybe
feel
girls
ya.
are
Or
different. Maybe girls are different, but
girls are just a little better at hiding stuff. Boys, like you just said, they don't give a crap. They will just do it in front of you and be like, "Oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that," or something. You know, like they just do stuff. Girls are like a little bit more, you know.
Greg explained this to me one time. I was like, man, kids' uniforms are stupid. He goes, no, not at all. And I go, why do you say that? He goes, listen, wherever you draw the line, kids are going to get satisfaction breaking the rules. So you draw the line at like it has to be blue cords and a skirt that's past your knee, blue cords for the boys. So the boys start trying to wear black cords or cords that are their pants that aren't cords. And that's where the battle takes place for the rebellion. And girls try to make their shirt shorter and shorter till it comes above their knee, and that's where, you know what I mean. Like it's like jujitsu. Like they pull their skirt down when you measure it, and then they pull it up when it's when they're walking around. And that's where you draw the battle. If you give them a cell phone, like where the fuck is the battle? Where do you draw that line? And when he said that to me,
in the middle of right now.
When he said that to me, it all made sense to me.
Yeah, it does. That does make sense when you break it down like that. But again, it's a unique battle because I can say no all day, but then the days they're with their mom, I'm like, you know, hey, can you not use your phone that much? And I know their mom is not monitoring that. So it's one of those where I'm just trying to do the best that I can on my part when they're with me, keep them busy, keep them outside. And when they're with their mom, I can only cross my fingers and hope that there's some sort of order. But, you know,
here's some good news for you. This is some hot chick who's a rower. That's two good signs. And a redhead. That's a fucking triple crown. She says, Brianna says, I don't know. Personally, I think that a kid is the product of their surroundings. I had a phone and Instagram and Snap all at 11 and 12, but all my friends were Mormon. I had a great and safe childhood. Okay.
Interesting.
All right, if you say so.
All right. I think she's got a point.
The number one domain on the internet is Google. It has 35 billion views. I'm not sure I'm not sure if that's daily or what the time domain is. YouTube is the second most popular website on the internet with 23 billion views. Reddit is the third most popular, 4.47. Then Facebook, then Amazon, and then the number 6th most popular website on the internet is Pornhub.com. And do you want to hear something else? On mobile, it's the number 1 most popular.
That does not surprise me at all. That's sad.
That's not true. I'm sorry. It is not number 1 most popular sorry. It's number 4 most popular on phones.
Close enough.
And here's the thing also. You have to know also that that's really just dudes. It's like when they say it's like when anytime they tell you about violent crime, it's like it's just dudes.
Yeah, it's just dudes, absolutely, which is even more important. Why?
And Pornhub has the most page
get anything like that.
And Pornhub has the most page views per visit out of all of them, 7.3. Wow, the average duration on Pornhub per visit is 11 minutes. Why would you need to be on there 11 minutes?
Damn.
That's a long
Looking
time.
for the perfect video or what?
That's a long time.
It's crazy.
That I guess it's less than Amazon. And then the 7th most is Wikipedia. Wow, the 8th most visited website on the internet is Yahoo. Who the fuck goes to Yahoo?
I didn't even know that still existed.
And then Twitter. And then DuckDuckGo. Oh, then Instagram. Wow, Instagram's 11th. Oh, and here's where it gets scary. The 16th the most visited news site on the internet. CNN. Yep.
Yeah.
Classic.
Fuck,
Wow.
that's scary. Wow, that's really scary. Then it goes to
Yeah.
TikTok number 17, New York Times 18, Microsoft Online. I don't fucking.
I'm surprised TikTok is that low. I feel like they'd be higher.
There's
Like everyone's on that.
There's so many of these sites that I would like. What's Fandom? I've never heard of it. Fandom. I've never heard of xvideos.com. I've never. What's Microsoft Online? Quora. I don't know what. I don't do that.
I thought Fandom was like a movie site or something. No, could be wrong.
I can't click it or else I would.
Do I sound super choppy on your end? You sound like a transformer on my end. I don't know what the heck's going on.
No.
My phone sucks.
Or
You sound good.
I'm gonna borrow my daughter's cell phone and call you back.
okay.
I'm just kidding.
You sound great.
Yeah.
You sound great.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I just figured I'd call in and get that, a little bit of clarity. But yeah, I appreciate you as always. You guys
Thank
crushed it. Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Later,
Thank
dude.
you. Thank you for your story.
Right. Absolutely. Peace out.
Peace. This is just absolutely bizarre. Listen to this story here. Here we go.
Mayor Mike Johnson announcing new funding to help the migrant crisis.
Shit ain't even funny. When did our elected officials get so comfortable spending our tax money on those from another country?
But it comes with cuts to many city services, including taking millions away from police.
More illegal criminals in the streets, but we're making cuts to police. This should be interesting.
Hi, good morning, Dana. $8.4 million will be taken from the Denver police budget. This is to help fund a nearly $90 million aid package to address the city's migrant crisis.
Oh, just 90 million here and hundreds of millions in other cities. I'm thinking Trump's wall might have saved us some cost.
And as you mentioned, Denver Mike Johnson is trying to justify this plan, explaining it's a combination of capital cuts like putting off buying new furniture for police, but it will restrict the department's ability to hire for open positions.
No change in officers that are.
Look at this guy. You knew it was a cuck.
It looks like
Wait
Trudeau.
till you wiki this guy. Why is it always some bitch ass dude?
Deployed to the street. No changes in our plan on recruiting, and no changes in public-facing services.
And if you can't tell by the facial expressions of the officers behind them, they seem pretty excited about it. There's been a clear war on police, hundreds dying in our streets, and we have illegal immigrants on the increase.
By the way, the only people who suffer from that are blacks and Mexicans. That's it. No one else. The fatal repercussions are all absorbed by people of color and Mexicans. That might be redundant. I don't know. I don't even know who falls under that category anymore. Look up that guy. Look up type in mayor of Denver. Mayor of Denver.
Mike Johnston.
Oh my God. Wait till you see this fucking picture. Why? He doesn't even look like a man.
He looks like a they, them.
And he's got to be a Democrat, right? He's got to be a Democrat. Please don't tell me that's
Democrat.
a Republican.
Democratic Party. Took office last December.
Oh, and he's an educator. So he's fully indoctrinated. Incredible, dude. Incredible.
From Yale.
Incredible. Remember the video we played the other day of Sheila Jackson saying that the moon was made of gas?
Yeah.
Was a Texas U.S. Congresswoman. She also graduated from Yale.
Fucking geniuses coming out of there.
Jake Chapman, he 100% gets pegged.
Yeah, for sure.
He looks like Jay DeCoons' brother.
That's right. Damn, that's pretty fucked.
I mean, he does.
He kind of does.
Sorry, Jay. I mean, it just is what it is. Holy shit, dude. Imagine fucking cutting your police funding in this day and age.
You'd have to be fucking retarded to do that.
What a mess.
It's not going to change anything that's going on in the streets except for the fact that we won't have anybody patrolling the streets. That's fucking insane.
For those of you who think that skin color has anything to do with anything, I say this with peace and love. You are a world-class imbecile. Just a moron. And unfortunately, I'm complicit in not making that more clear more often. There are definitely stereotypes, but if you think that you're born black and somehow that's going to make you a certain way in terms of your personality, you are an imbecile. You are the product of your environment and your culture. If you think that you're born white, or you're born Asian, or you're born Mexican, maybe it'll be easier to get stuff out of the top shelf, or maybe it'll be easier to crawl into a tunnel with certain genetics, the way your body's built. But if you think that it has anything to do with anything that's, if you think for some reason because you're born black, you're born more violent, or if you're born white, you're more likely to be gay, I mean, you're tarded. So I present to you this, the real correlate. Here it comes.
East Indian median household income is $124,000 a year. What is the marriage rate in the East Indian culture? 94%. Chinese Asian household income, that's $109,000 a year. What is the marriage rate in the Chinese Asian culture? 61%. White people are number 3 at $81,000 a year, and the marriage rate in the white household today is 57%. Hispanics at $63,000 a year, and the marriage rate in the Hispanic community is 67%. At the bottom of the list are Black people. Median household income at $53,000 a year, and the marriage rate is 34%. East Indian.
Does anyone need that explained?
They get married and make more money and East Indian people make more money and get married at a higher rate than everybody else.
Say that again.
East Indian people make more money and get married at a greater rate than everybody else.
Having a father in your household is important.
For sure.
The couple staying together and getting along is the strongest correlate for fucking everything. Dan Guerrero, if you don't know this, you're an imbecile. Maybe you're uneducated or young or don't give a fuck. Listen, if you think that you need to be educated, I don't know what you mean by educated, but if you think you need to be educated to know the difference between correlate and cause, you're a fucking moron too. Maybe you need it explained to you, but you don't need it to be educated. The most sophisticated fucking people I know who have the greatest analytical minds are fucking the least educated people I've known. And it's still, and listen, it still doesn't make it still, listen. So wait a second. If you don't know this, you're an imbecile, or maybe you're uneducated. Yeah, that makes you a fucking imbecile. Or if you're young, yeah, maybe that makes you an imbecile. Or maybe you don't give a fuck. Well, maybe that's the implication of being an imbecile. Speaking of imbeciles, you're a fucking imbecile. I'm not simple-minded. I am simple-minded, but I'm also speak with clarity. You didn't care about this 4 years ago and any time before that. Fucking irrelevant, dipshit. I also didn't care about it before I was born, you fucktard. Just pointless shit you're saying now, Dan. Fuck, man. Just trying to imagine what it's like fucking dating you. Just spewing garbage all day. I bet you your fucking wife or girlfriend doesn't listen to 80% of what you say. Pecker. I was very clear. I was very clear on the difference between sex and gender. Very clear. Sex is real. It points to your fucking cock and balls and the vagina. Points to the fallopian tubes. Points to the testicles. That's sex. Points to the chromosomes. Real shit. I've been very clear. Very, very clear. Just use the words like they're supposed to be used. And gender's just made up shit. Any of you fucking douche canoes that have a fucking gender, you're fucking morons. Why the fuck do you need a gender? You need a gender like you fucking need a Halloween costume. You don't fucking need a fucking gender. Stop fucking interchanging the words like a fucking moron.
Have against high school girls and college women. For that matter, what do they have against high school boys and college men? Let's start with females and how a celebrated law meant to promote opportunities for girls and women has, thanks to progressives, been turned against them. The law is Title IX. It was passed over 50 years ago. It's only 37 words. Here they are. No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance.
Title IX, only 37 words. That's kind of cool, right?
Wow, yeah. It's very concise, actually. Surprising.
As a quick aside, the bill was signed into law by
I like her suit. I like this lady. I like her look.
a Republican president, Richard Nixon. He was all for it. So were most Americans. For decades, there was little confusion about what those simple words meant. Women get the same opportunities as men. But today, those words are being twisted to mean something entirely different. In 2016, the Obama-Biden administration decided that the word sex in Title IX didn't mean sex, as in male and female. It meant gender identity. Consider what this means. A woman is no longer a woman as defined by science and as defined by humanity since the beginning.
So what does she mean by science? Something that's observable and measurable.
My dick is measurable.
Thank you, Caleb.
Of time. A woman is now also a man who claims to be a woman. His male chromosomes, male brain, male hormones, male reproductive system, and
I don't think that's a male reproductive system. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry.
Male muscles and bones, none of these matter. All that matters is that he says he is a woman. Then he can compete with women in women's sports, use the women's locker room, and receive scholarships reserved for women. To deny any of that was now sex discrimination and therefore violated Title IX.
They fucking interchange the use of the word fucking gender and sex. Hey, it's exactly what fucking happened to the Palestinians. It's what happened to the fucking Mexicans. They started interchanging the word nationalism and ethnicity. It's all just mind fuckery for the morons. Sorry, Dan, for the uneducated. Because I'm so smart. Because I'm so smart.
I'm proud to say I put a stop to this nonsense while I was Secretary of Education, returning Title IX to its obvious meaning. But President Biden, on the first day of his new administration, reversed my policy and reinstated the policy of President Obama. The Biden administration is currently rewriting Title IX so that the original words, on the basis of sex, will be changed to on the basis of gender identity.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
They're so fucking dumb.
Hey, dude, if you want to be like at least be honest about it. Like, if you're like, fuck it, trannies get the same right as fucking men and women. And trannies can do, like, just say what you want. Like, hey, trannies can do whatever they want. Fuck you. I'd be like, okay. We're not even, we can't communicate with these fucking people because our realities are different.
They're not even using the words the way they're supposed to be used.
And our realities are just different. It's just so dishonest. It's so dishonest to get what they want. There's no
Shit.
Extra sloppy. I think even the original Title IX sucks. Somehow they made it worse, but Democrats never cease to amaze me. Yeah. Crazy, right?
From Riley Gaines.
Yeah, I posted this one the other day. The Biden administration just officially abolished Title IX as we know it. Now sex equals gender identity. In a nutshell, the new rewrite means men can take academic and athletic scholarships from women. Men will have full access to bathrooms, locker rooms, etc. Men could be housed in dorms with women. Students and faculty must compel their speech by requiring the use of preferred pronouns. That part's fucking wild, that last part. If you just want to be like, yeah, dudes can go in and fucking slap their dong around in the women's locker room, like that I can get my head wrapped around. Like, all right, it's fucked up, but like I know what it means. But you have to, the shit that comes out of your mouth is being policed. That's thought police shit. If the guidelines above are ignored or even questioned, then you can be charged with harassment.
Wow.
Hey, Sevon, this is called complaining. What are we going to do about it?
Keep complaining.
You could say this is called education. You can call this is having a fucking backbone and talking about it publicly while other people are running away from the issue. You can call it sharing the truth so that the people who aren't sure what's going on don't think that they're crazy. Maybe you think it's complaining because you're a fucking whiny bitch. I'm going to support the people who stand up against it. Oh, Dan Guerrero, it's also called whining and bitching. Oh.
Okay. Just like imbecile is also meaning uneducated.
Hey, listen, if everyone complained about it, it would fucking go away. If everyone fucking complained about it, it would go away. Like those 5 high school girls recently who wouldn't fucking compete because there was a fucking tranny in their high school shot put event. They complained about it. If everyone complains about it, it'll go away. If everyone on the fucking airplane complained that they had to wear masks, we wouldn't have worn masks. If everyone complained, it would go away. But people are fucking too scared to fucking complain about it. Yeah, it's the same thing. Dude, women have to stand up for women. Yeah, it's the same thing with the black folk. It's the same thing with the fatties. They have to stand up. That's what's happening now, man. The trannies are standing up for themselves. I'm mentally ill and I want it to be fucking, I want to be, instead of me becoming fucking healthy, I want the rest of you to be crazy too. Mr. Butter, he's not bitching and whining. Well, no, we've already established I am. But that's just one portion of it. He's having a conversation. I agree with that. So more people think about this shit and vote accordingly. Thank you. That too. Thank you. Has anyone gotten? I can't wait till people get their crochet dolls from John Young's wife. They're crocheted Colton's piggies.
Just gonna
Can't
get
wait
a flood of pictures of crocheted pigs.
I hope she gets reviews. What if everyone's like, these suck?
How could you say that sucks though? I wouldn't even. How could you say that? They're just little cute little crochet pigs.
I'm marching down to Sacramento today to talk to my congressman. I'm going to run for
crochet
office.
pigs.
No, referencing like bitching versus doing something.
Oh.
I don't know. You tell me what I should do besides bitch.
This. Yesterday, President Biden's Department of Education announced its new Title IX regulations, which redefine sex-based discrimination to include gender identity. So any schools that receive federal funding must now use someone's preferred pronouns and agree to ignore biological realities. Although this does seem to violate spaces for women, on the positive side, if you have a son that's just mediocre at sports, but you wish he was the best, the door is wide open. And I mean literally, he can walk right in.
Later, bitches.
Jeez.
Wild.
Did you see that guy who I can't remember where it was, but he went and talked to some council somewhere, and he says, "I've made $500,000 betting on sports with transgender athletes."
Oh yeah, is it the black guy?
I don't know.
I played that on the show. It's so good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought that was a trip.
Oh, so good.
He's like, "Why do you think I've made so much money?"
Yeah, that shit was so funny. And the two guys in the front row were loving it. The council members. Usually council members are offended. These two are just dying laughing.
It's amazing. It's fucking genius though. You just pay attention close enough, you know who the transgender athletes are, and you just fucking make money off of them.
Did I see Jim Broski in here? I guess I'm sheltered, but I haven't met a single person who's okay with tranny shit. That's the thing.
You're only going to see them online.
That's the thing. No one's okay with it, but still no one's talking about it. I talked to one of my libtard buddies the other day, and he's like, "Oh, it's isolated incident. Isolated incident.
Oh, really?
It's so rare." When I show you the video from this story, you guys are going to, if you haven't seen this story, this is the craziest shit ever. I'm concerned showing you guys this video that I'm about to show you. But first, I'm going to read you the story. Brazilian woman arrested after taking corpse to sign bank loan. She knew he was dead. When Erica de Souza wheeled her lethargic-looking uncle into a Brazilian bank, clerks quickly sensed something was amiss. "I don't think he's well. He doesn't look well at all," remarked one distrustful employee, as Vera tried to get her elderly relative to sign off on $3,200 in loans. Paulo Roberto Braga was indeed indisposed. In fact, the 60-year-old appears to have been dead. Shortly after entering the lender in Rio late on Tuesday with her late uncle, Vera was arrested and charged with violating corpse and attempted theft fraud. She knew he was dead. He had been dead for at least 2 hours.
Oh, my God.
"I've never come across a story like this in 22 years, said the cop," added Souza, who said visible signs of livor mortis left no doubt as to Braga's state. Footage of Vera's surreal, macabre, alleged attempt to cash in on a relative's corpse has gone viral on social media, with Brazilians voicing stupefaction at the scene. At one point, the images, which bank workers began filming after smelling a rat, one suspicious employee comments on Braga's pallid complexion. "That's just what he's like," Vera replies, before trying to place a pen in his limp hand once again. "It is just inevitable. It seems like a wind-up, but this is serious. The news she has gone into the bank with a cadaver and has tried to get money with a human being who's dead." Is that illegal?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
"The facts did not occur as has been narrated. Paulo was alive when he arrived at the bank," she told reporters.
Wow.
Are you guys ready for this shit? Have you seen this yet, Caleb?
No, I haven't. It sounds fucking hilarious.
Dude, brace yourself, dude. You are gonna fucking trip, dude.
Jimbo, real life weekend at Bernie's. Exactly what that is.
You are gonna trip. Ready? Okay, here we go.
No way.
Yeah, dude. Here we go.
Se eu quiser assinar. Se o senhor não assinar, não tem como. Eu não posso assinar pelo senhor. O que eu posso fazer, eu posso. Tipo, Igual o documento aqui, ó.
Oh, he's looking down at the paper. He's fine.
O senhor segura pra caramba a cadeira aí. Ele não segurou ali a porta? Não vi. Não, a gente também não. Segura, tio.
I don't know, man.
Não me dá mais dor de cabeça.
He's fine.
Eu
He's fine.
Eu acho que ele não tá legal. Sim. Ele não tá bem, não. Tá assistindo alguma coisa, mas ele não diz nada. Eu acho que ele não tá bem, não.
A senhora tá sozinha?
Sim. Ele não tá bem, não. Ó. A
Oh
corzinha
my
não tá.
god, that is fucking nasty.
That's fucked up.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, that's there were other stories saying that was Taylor self and his wife right after the event, that she took Taylor to the bank and tried to get him to sign off on a I don't know.
It's probably why his ass hurts so much.
Oh, that didn't sit well with me. God, I'm glad that story's over. Oh my goodness.
Did you see the story this is completely off topic. About
All
the
the dead people trying to get money at the bank?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
About
we're done with that story. Go ahead, Kev. Shift.
The police officer, there's like some police officers that did a sting on a pedophile, a supposed pedophile.
Oh, I saw it.
They were in a hotel room, and the guy like knocked on the door. The police officers answered the hotel room door, and as soon as they opened, he like was already pulling out a gun.
Yeah.
And then the police officers like wrestled him for it and ended up killing him.
Why would you bring I have that clip somewhere. Someone sent it to me. Why would you bring a gun? What were you going to do to those kids?
Yeah, exactly.
Where the fuck is that clip?
Let's see.
Man, that was insane.
Oh, here it is. I have it.
God, this is nuts. This is nuts. So these are two cops. They're inside the hotel room, and they were pretending to be a 7-year-old girl and an 11-year-old girl or something like that. And the pedophile shows up, and this is what ensues. Hey, this looks like some like fucking Holiday Inn, Hyatt or Hilton, like in Kansas or something that I've been in. You know, where all the rooms surround themselves, and down at the bottom is the little restaurant.
It's kind of like the Orlando airport. Anyway,
here we go.
There you go. It's your time, Seattle. Good.
Damn.
Hey, did he take the gun? Did he shoot him with his own gun?
No, I think he grabbed it from him. And then he tried to push it away. And then as he was pushing it away, the dude fired. And then the police officer's partner fired on the pedophile, and then he fell to the ground, and then they just kept firing.
One of those cops got hit by a ricochet.
I think they shot him in the leg.
Yeah, friendly fire.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's pretty tight.
Let me see that again. I don't know. Let me see that again. Maybe you're not supposed to back away from the dude. You're just supposed to just stay point blank and shoot him. I don't know what the tactics are on that. So he grabs it. He turns it around on the guy.
Yeah, he does.
God, what a scary situation, fighting over a gun with someone. Oh, look, pause. And someone, is that the other cop has the gun just right down there? That's
Correct.
The other cop?
Yeah.
Has his gun right there ready to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so that guy rolls in close. I think that is the guy's gun. I think he got it from him. Oh shit, he gets shot from 3 different directions.
Yeah, you're right. He does. Yeah, he does take that gun from him. He pulls it off of him, right out of his jacket.
I think he got shot 41 times or something.
Yeah, they unloaded on him pretty good.
Damn. I don't know if I don't think vindicates. He shot an officer in the leg. I think one of the officers shot the other officer. The way I heard the story.
I don't know. Either way, that guy's fucking dead. Just good.
Man, nothing I hate more. The only thing I hate more than a pedophile is a pedophile who shows up with a gun.
Fucking idiot.
Crazy. Racist. No, well, maybe. I don't know. I think everyone was. Those all look like black guys to me. The pedophile and the cops were all black. It's fine. Jake Chapman doing a synopsis of the show. UFC chat, training chat, moron chat, gun chat. Looks like we've ticked all the boxes. Just a Jew chat now, and we've got a full house. Thank you. I want to show you what happens if you receive a government check. If you receive money from the U.S. government, you have a 50% chance to turn out like this. This is what happens when you just give people money. This is how they end up. Right here. Look at it.
Only in South Central. Only in South Central, yes.
Is that Ryan Garcia?
They did have a security guard. I don't know what the fuck happened to the security guard.
This is what happens.
During the night, the day, bro. The night is when it's needed.
You think that guy has a job?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Get that guy to sign a bank loan.
Did he say pussy and peaches? Because pussy peaches.
It sounded like it.
Oh, did you see his car?
Oh, hell.
It was a shopping cart that was knocked over.
Oh.
There you go. That's what happens if you give someone a government check.
Fuck.
Jeez Louise.
Frick James, bitch.
He works for the government. You're right. You're right,
True.
Vittorio.
Government employee.
And you want universal basic income.
Just makes sense, right?
Please. Please.
Everybody needs to make enough money to sustain themselves.
We'll just go through all the fun stuff today. Elon Musk. Wow, this is insane. Here we go, guys. Senator Hawley talking to the head of Homeland Security.
Expunged. Nothing is done to this guy. He had a criminal record to start with. He's in the country on illegal grounds. You have falsely and illegally allowed him in. He commits a crime against a child. He's not prosecuted. It's expunged. In November, get this. In November, Ibarra files an application for employment authorization. And unbelievably, on December the 9th, 2023, it's approved. So this is your policies in action, Mr. Secretary. A criminal is permitted into this country on grounds flatly not permitted, flatly contradictory to the statute. He commits a crime against a child, and then he gets a work permit. He gets a work permit. You want to know why all of the jobs in the last 2 or 3 years have gone to illegal?
You seen these stories of like pedophiles getting caught at Disney and then getting jobs at Nickelodeon, and pedophiles at Nickelodeon getting caught and getting jobs at Disney, like going back and forth between the two fucking kitty factories?
Migrants, working people in this country can't get a job. Their unemployment rate's high. Why? Because of things like this. And then what's he do? Well, we all know that in February, he commits the heinous crime against Laken Riley. Is this a record that you are proud of?
Senator, you've misstated some facts.
I have read.
I want to see that dude in a fight.
This guy?
I want to see Mayorkas. I would pay $79.99 to see Mayorkas fight. Like, is Pee Wee Herman still alive? I want to see like Mayorkas fight like Ron Jeremy or Pee Wee Herman.
No, he died. He actually died last year.
God, that sucks.
That's sad.
God, I want to see that dude. I want to see that dude fight. Kevin will fight him. I want to see that dude fight like Richard Simmons in a cage match. 5-minute rounds. In the fifth round, they each get bats.
From the parole file, which you have said you don't recall.
Because they don't have the fitness to fight 5 rounds. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at some point, you got to give them like a weapon.
Right.
Don't have. You miscited. I'm reading from it. It is right here. And I've just...
That's the head of Homeland Security, guys, that he's talking to.
Pursuant to the speech and debate clause, I have just read it into the record. And the reason is you have lied repeatedly to Congress and to the American people about this. They deserve to know. And the only way they're going to know is if I tell them.
That dude committed a crime against a child in New York City, wasn't prosecuted, probably because they can't, because it's a sanctuary city. Then he got a work permit, and then he killed Laken Riley. Her parents must be fucking...
Told them. It's in the record now. I've read it verbatim from the parole file. Verbatim. I just want to know, why did you change your story so often? Why didn't you just answer honestly to Congressman Bishop and Senator Britt?
Senator, I am confident that justice will be vindicated in the criminal prosecution.
Someone's daughter was killed, and he's talking about justice?
I mean...
of the case.
Well, hopefully he'll get more of a trial than you got. Otherwise, there'll be no justice for anyone at all.
Hey, who prepares this? How does this work? How do him and the other guys just like every day just know all these facts and just go hard at people? Is someone preparing this for them? Or is it just like a crazy drama and they're just so on top of it, kind of like we are in the CrossFit world? They're just so steeped in it that they know every day. You know what I mean? Like their life is like a soap opera. And every time you see this guy Hawley talks, he just fucking knows like everything, all the nuances, all the details. Is he just it's just like one crazy storybook they're living in.
Yeah, I would imagine that they probably have a team like building all of that information up for them. And then they probably go in and talk it out. Like they'll have like I don't know, you're just like how you would have an attorney talk to their client about what questions are going to be asked and how the story should play out or how they should.
But this guy's a highlight reel destroying someone every day. I know they have all the staffers and they got a team of Caleb's and they rehearse, but more so than that, he's just on top of it. There's a couple of the guys. Who's the other guy? The guy who was the wrestler. That senator's fucking a savage.
It's a wrestler.
The gray-haired dude. I don't know what. I don't understand why he doesn't run for president. Someone will say his name in a second.
Mark Wayne Mullen?
No. It's more than the staff. You couldn't just... Oh, Jim Jordan. Thank you. Representative. Yeah, Jim Jordan. Thank you, Clock. Damn. Man, I guess there's people like that in the CrossFit space who just like they follow the games, just they know all the details. Yeah, Rand Paul too. Damn, he's fucking... It's just wild how much they know and how much they can draw from to tell these stories constantly. I mean, even I've seen AOC a few times now. I'm like, man, she's getting up to speed. She's like become a full-blown character. Like she knows her shit, even though she doesn't make any sense.
She has never made sense.
This guy here, on Saturday morning in New York City, a disturbing incident unfolded at the bustling Grand Central Terminal. For those of you who haven't been there, it's a big train station. In New York City. A 9-year-old girl who was standing near her mother in the dining concourse was suddenly approached and punched in the face. Listen, an unprovoked attack. Like, oh, the 9-year-old didn't provoke him? Okay, that's good to know. Leaving the young victim in pain and disorientation. According to reports, a 9-year-old girl suffered dizziness, pain as a result of the assault.
A suspect who they say punched a 9-year-old girl in the face and completely unprovoked. This happened just before noon today at the Grand Central Terminal dining concourse. Officers say that...
Do you have any doubt that New York City is just full of just nothing but pussies?
No, I have no doubts.
Like if you live in New York City, how do you punch a 9-year-old and get away with it?
I thought New York City used to be where if that happened, like the whole city would come after you. You know what I mean? Like they kept each other in check kind of thing. Now it's just everybody's out for themselves.
Yo, witch hunts. Get the Jew, you mean? Did you get the Jew days?
Yeah, sure.
Get the black guy.
was just standing there near her mother.
Oh, look, he's running. That's a run, right? That's pose. He's in a pose.
Hit her in
Yeah,
the
that's a
face
stride.
without any warning. The girl has been treated in the hospital. Is
That means he knows what he did was wrong.
Because he's running away.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
recovering. The NYPD says the suspect you just saw there is known to them as 30-year-old Jean Carlo.
Of course he's known to you. He fucking lives in the fucking terminal. Oh, yeah, I'd like to see Rick Moranis fight Mayorkas. That would be cool. Total pay-per-view event. I would host that on the Sevon podcast. I bet you I could get Grunler and John cheap to do that. We don't know much about fighting, but
Figure it out.
that's a trend that's going on right now in New York City, by the way, just to punch people in the face. I don't know if I got another pedo story. I probably should lay off the pedo stories. We're a little heavy on the pedo stories.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you okay? Oh, I'm feeling better than ever.
You all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Are you racist?
Am I what?
What? Why you stay here?
Are you racist? Am I racist? No, I'm not a racist. Why do you ask that?
Well,
Why is it that people who stand up for America and who want to protect our own borders, why are we always trying to be backed up with the racist thing? I'm standing here with a black man. If I was a racist, this is my brother right here. If I'm standing with him, how can I be a racist?
Are you a
racist?
No.
So why would you ask him if he's a racist?
Well, let me see.
Why would you ask that question?
Why
I'd
you
like to know
stand
why
here?
You asking him because he's white and you want to get away with this racist remark. Are you a racist?
No.
Why is it that he a racist because he's standing up
Do you
for the
like
country?
the Latin people? Do you like
Do
them?
you like them? No. Do you like them? Do you
I
like
like
America?
them people.
Do you like America? And what's your problem? You should be out here picking it with us. That's a dumb question to ask. You're asking that question so you can use it on your program to make him look like a racist. Why don't you ask me am I racist? Because I'm black, right? I love America too, and I think these illegal aliens need to be shipped back to their country. Why is that racist? You're a racist for asking him that question.
I would love to have a friend who talked like that. I've been accused of just liking people, like just collecting friends, you know, like just because, like, for whatever, like because you're bald and you're in the military.
Yeah.
I've been accused of having like super, but it's true. I guess it's true. I would love to have a friend who talked like that. I could listen to that guy talk all day.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jesse. And you're only doing it because he's white, and that's what you're going to show on your report tonight. You shouldn't play that kind of game.
Are you all right?
I'll take Jeffrey Birchfield, but that guy's, fuck, what a great voice. Are you all right?
That's stupid. Hey, are you okay? Also, are you a racist? I see your face got beat in. Are you a racist? Fucking Telemundo.
Her hair's incredible. It's like fucking wild Lego hair. Her hair's amazing.
Dude, my grandma used to have hair. She had hair like that.
Just a straight helmet.
She was a very Mexican woman. She had like just red curly short hair like that. And she would always do it up like every day, no matter what.
Sebi's only friends with me because I'm Mexican and handsome like Jorge Fernandez. There's some truth to that for sure. And Lou Diamond Phillips. I mean, there's some truth to that. I do enjoy being around attractive people. It's nice to. That's why I feel bad weed whacking in the backyard. There's some like beautiful grass back there. I was just staring at it yesterday as I'm weed whacking it.
You don't want to get rid of all the nice grass you see?
I mean, it's beautiful, but it's just got to go so I can get access to all the fruit trees. It's just fucking chaos back there. I have one Ryobi battery and a Ryobi weed whacker. Do you know Ryobi's like the shit brand at Home Depot?
Yes, I'm aware.
Do you own any Ryobi shit?
No, I don't.
And what's crazy is my friends are assholes. Dave's always letting me know that he has a
Milwaukee.
No. It's some fucking. What's that company called? The motorcycle company, Husqvarna.
Husqvarna, yeah.
And what's their sister company? They own another company that makes like power tools and shit.
I think Husqvarna is the power tool company.
And they make motorcycles. Yeah, I know. Dan, I have no fight back for you. Ryobi Super Beta. I know. Trust me, I know. I built my fence an extra 3 feet higher around my yard so no one would see me wearing. I spent $30,000 on extra fencing so no one would see me use my Ryobi. Probably just cheaper to get better equipment. No, what is the sister?
Husqvarna makes motorcycles too.
It starts with an S. Still, thank you, Susie. There you go. Still, does Still own? Are they related? Yeah, my husband says Still is the best. Yeah, your husband probably fucking has calluses on his penis. He's so manly. Yeah, Dave's like, I got a Still weed whacker. Oh, fuck you. I would be. Hey, Dan, you want to know how beta I am? I wouldn't if I had something gas powered. I wouldn't even know. I have a Ryobi pole saw, and you have to put oil in it every time you use it, and so I don't use it. My neighbor, who's a contractor, came over the other day. I was like, "Hey, I want to paint my skateboard ramp. Can you tell me how to do it?" He goes, "Tell you how to do what?" I'm like, "Paint."
No way.
Yeah, he's like,
"You
"You
know how
never
to paint?"
I'm with my 3 boys.
Oh,
by my side. Got my
Yeah,
CEO shirt on. He's like, "You never painted before?" I'm like, He's like, "Come on, dude."
do it, but I mean, really, you just get the brush, lather it on the thing, or a
Yeah,
roller,
I
put
went.
it in
We used rollers, little 4-inch rollers. So I
On the
went down,
ramp?
I went down to Home Depot, not on the around the structure that.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
not where
I'm
they
just saying,
skate.
I would get a bigger roller.
Yeah, I probably should have. But
whatever.
the railing is so narrow.
Yeah.
So, but I probably should get bigger rollers for the sides and all that.
No, that's cool. Makes sense.
But I went into Home Depot, and the lady there who sells paint, she's like, I don't know. She's probably my age, but she looks like she's 20 years older than me. She's probably 52, but looks like she's 72.
Yeah.
And her tits are so huge.
Oh my gosh.
She's probably 60 pounds overweight, and 20 of it's in her tits.
Yeah.
God, her tits are amazing. If I showed her to you, you guys would be like, "Sevi, what's wrong with you?" But I guess something is wrong with me. And then there's this skinny old guy who works in the paint section with her, who's just a trip. I don't even like him really getting close to my kids. I'm so glad he stays behind the counter.
There's the Lowe's that I go to. There's this one really, really, really old woman. I'm talking probably 75, 80 years old. And she always does her makeup full blown, lipstick, foundation, the whole thing. Does her hair, puts her hair in curls and all that shit. Well, my dad had never seen her before.
Oh, I love your dad. I love your dad. My parents never act like they see anything. I love your dad. My kids are so lucky they got a dad like your dad. This is going to be good. Here we go.
So she runs the self-checkout line. She just stands there and goes up to the checkout thing. And so I was getting there with my dad one day, and we went to go get drywall screws or something to put up drywall.
Yeah.
And they needed a PIN number for the self-checkout so we could finish our thing. And she comes up and starts punching in a thing. My dad looks over and he goes, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And so he only saw probably the right side of her face, and she had just eyeshadow or whatever the fuck, just blue and black eyeshadow covering her eyes.
On purpose, or it's smeared?
On purpose. My dad thought that she had gotten beaten or something. She had a black eye. So he goes, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And she just looks at him, just with the most disgusting old woman look I've ever seen.
Like you called a tranny the wrong sex. Excuse me,
Yes.
sir. And it's like, no, I'm a woman.
Exactly. And my dad, and I'm like, Dad, just please shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's
And then
awesome. Aren't you glad you witnessed that?
I'm so glad. That is I can't believe you did that, but it was amazing.
So she looked like she'd been punched in the face.
Yeah, it looked like she had just been like, it was like elder abuse or something. Like she just left the home and that somebody had beaten her in the elder home. It's fucking amazing.
So from this old lady's tits are so big that like she has an apron on and they're like hanging out the sides, but they're also still touching in the middle. And it's just like, and I just want to hang out there and just drag out the paint thing so I can just watch the boobs move around. And she's got a big smile. And she's wrinkled to death. She looks like she drinks a quart of fucking Jack Daniels fucking on the hour. It's crazy. Anyway, so we get the paint and the guy shakes the paint. We get 2 gallons of paint, $55 a gallon or something stupid.
Absurd.
We get the paint, we get the brushes, and they shake the can. They put the can in. Hey.
Hey, so what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hold on one second. Hold on. Why? It's always. I can't get 2 fucking phone calls in a row without some sort of weird popping. I hate it when I listen back to the show and it's popping. What?
I think it's fine. I think there's just background noise on his phone.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I wanted to call in. I'm not watching the show or anything right now. This is G's Louise.
Oh, hey, what's up, dude? What's up, dude?
Dude, I'm actually in the middle of running a half marathon.
Wow. Good on you.
So,
wow.
So I wanted to call and just to distract me a little bit. Good job, dude, on Taylor versus the World. That was the most entertaining stuff I've seen in a long time.
Thank you. I am. I think I'm the greatest in the world because of that. I think me and the network absolutely killed it, and I continue to show why I'm the greatest at what I do. Thank you. I say that with peace and love and humility.
I hope so, because it was pretty good, dude. I had people at the gym watching Taylor die on burpee jump overs, box jump overs on Saturday, and they were just laughing at him.
Hey,
but it was pretty cool to watch.
How about all those guys? All those guys did fucking amazing promotion, completely organic. Like, we didn't ask them to talk any shit. They promoted it. They came there. They put it all on the line. Taylor, you've never seen anyone get more fucking love for taking last place. I would put that even higher than Rebecca Fouslier's Capitol Walk, wouldn't you? I mean, that motherfucker talks so much shit about kicking people's asses, and we watch him kick his own ass. I mean, he is fucking. he's perfect.
Yeah, dude. It's the only difference is that Rebecca Fousselier had a full audience behind her that you could visibly see.
Right.
And we had 15, 16, 1,700 people watching online. I mean, that was pretty cool, dude.
Hey, dude, if that would have been in the tennis stadium at Carson, people would have screamed so loud you would have fucking had ear damage. Yeah, it was absolutely. It was ridiculous, and all of them won a workout. All of them lost a workout. We saw them go through the emotional ups and downs. We saw. I mean, how humble was Jason at the very end? I mean, that was like the most real I've ever seen him.
Did any of them say they were going to redo the test or anything like that, or that was it?
A couple of them talked about redoing, but like I just nodded and pretended like I cared.
Well, all right, man. I'll let you go. Just
how far into the half marathon are you? How far into the half marathon?
I think I'm like 5 miles and a quarter in, something like that.
Damn. Good job, dude. I'm really impressed. I've never run 13 miles. That's really cool.
Oh, I did want to say, I saw some dude who looked just like you. Beard, short, kind of stocky.
Big fucking lump in his pants.
Yeah. Oh, no. Big nose. That was the other thing.
Big.
Yeah, man. So,
all right. Thank you for ruining my day. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. You're welcome, man. I hope to see you at Carson, man. Love you too.
I'll be there, buddy. I'll be there. I'll see you there.
Brother. All right,
Ciao.
see ya.
Later, dude.
So.
What a fucking weird show this is. So the cans of paint are shaking. They're getting all fucking crazy. They're shaking them. We're watching them. They put them in this thing that looks like a microwave, right? But it's big, or like a half refrigerator, and it's got a glass thing, and it's shaking the paint. And then the guy gives me these 2 sticks, and he's like, "You got to stir it when you get home." And even the next day when I painted, I didn't even stir it.
No.
I didn't stir the paint. Anyway,
do that either.
We've been painting the ramp.
That's cool. The
Yeah.
kids doing it too?
The kids are doing. They do most of it. I just kind of sit out there and like pretend like I'm listening, but just really just looking at shit for the show on my phone.
That's a simple task too. Like it's not hard for them to figure it out, and they can just do it at their own pace, and it's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Painting's fun.
All right. Thanks, guys. It's a pretty slow week. There's not much going on. Till the end of the week. The end of the week gets kind of crazy. Let me see. So Thursday we have this guy named Rolando on. He is a friend of Jorge Ventura's, and he's an immigration attorney specifically focused on Venezuelans and helping Venezuelans. And I think he's been having some huge problems with the Venezuelan gangs. So it's going to be pretty cool to hear his story. And then Friday, Russell Berger.
Sick.
And then on Saturday, we have this guy named Tom Daly coming on. He's the guy who introduced me to, well, him not directly, but one of his business associates introduced me to the software Me Prism. I should see how that's going for me. Me Prism is helping me pull down all my all these sites. Like when you search someone's name, it's like, hey, do you want their criminal history, where their previous address is, all that shit, and like 50 sites pop up.
Yeah.
You basically you sign up through them, sign in. Just get sign in. Jesus Christ, sign in. And basically you just okay. So basically you just put in your name, and then they start putting in requests to all of these companies for you to pull down your shit. And I did mine. I put mine in like a month ago. I think I showed you guys this. And so they've removed 23, and they're removing 30 more. Oh wow, there's more now. It used to say remove 23 and removing 23. Now it says they're removing 30. Look at all these fucking sites that fucking gather your data so that other people can buy it. Jeez. It's wild. MyLife.com, Neighbor.report, PeopleFinders.com.
You're on Neighbor.report.
Peoplewiz.com. SearchPeopleFree.com. Yeah. Anyway, so they put in requests, and you know what's crazy is California's trying to pass a bill to put companies like this out of business, so that they can't put in the requests for you.
You have to do it all yourself.
Yeah.
So you have to just scour the internet for every website that could possibly have your information and request for them to take it down.
That's just lobbying bullshit.
That's insane.
Anyway, if I was a cop or a first responder or fucking anything in the public eye, I'd fucking get on this site right away. I'm not worried. I just thought I'd try it out.
I'm worried.
When are you getting Alex Stein on? I don't know. We could invite him back on.
That'd be cool. Haven't talked to him in a while.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks for joining me this morning. Have a good weekend. That was talking to you.
Fine.
Bye-bye.